All right, so we are back, and today's video is like one of those Dr. Pimple Popper episodes. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that channel, but it's essentially a doctor that pops pimples. That was pretty self-explanatory. But it's like the thing you don't want to look at, but also can't look away from. It's like a car crash in slow motion, or in this case, a man gone insane. Tyson Fury, I'm convinced, has lost his mind. I'm convinced of some other things that Tyson Fury has switched off and gotten on, but we're going to talk about it during what was him going off on Alexander Usyk in their first press conference for a fight that was just announced and felt like it was made in 5 minutes like a ready-to-go Hot Pocket. Yeah, I'm still 31 and eat them pepperoni style, sometimes ham and cheese. Tyson Fury's always been an interesting character. He's never been somebody that you can really place a pin on, and to be honest, I feel like what he's going through right now reminds me of a Tyson Fury I'd seen before. Let's talk about what happened in this presser. It's called the Ring of Fire. The undisputed heavyweight title is on the line February 17th of next year, live in Saudi Arabia. The first time in 20 years we'll have an undisputed heavyweight champ. Before we get there, I have some questions about what's going on with Tyson Fury, because this press conference and Alexander Usyk exposed some things. What do I mean? The breakdown. Let's go.
Let the fight go on.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Sharing the ring with a future heavyweight undisputed champion, me. Yous are all dossers. He's getting knocked out, and yous two are going to be working for me, carrying me bag slinks. So remember that. Remember I said it on this stage.
Let the fight go.
Right away, Tyson Fury goes absolutely nuts on Alexander Usyk's promoter and said, "You're all dossers. When I'm done with him, your managers are going to be carrying my bags, and you're sharing the ring with the greatest British heavyweight ever." One, debatable. Lennox Lewis exists. Two, where did this energy come from? Let's not forget, just less than 2 months ago, Tyson Fury was in a press conference just like this, confident in himself, sure, but understood the damage and the worry of fighting a guy like Francis Ngannou. By his words, took Francis very seriously. By his actions, we don't really know. But this is an energy I haven't seen from Tyson in a while. He's up in the front of his chair. He's looking across, pointed. I know that negotiations between these two have been pretty public, and everybody pointing the finger. You're the reason it didn't get done. No, you are. And Tyson's already super emotional, and we just started the freaking presser.
Let's get the press conference going, sausage.
Win.
Let your man
and
talk.
let the belts come back home to Ukraine.
Rubbish.
Thank you, ladies
I already
and
relieved
gentlemen.
one Ukrainian of all the belts.
Glory
and
to
I
the
relieved
heroes.
that idiot of the belts I gave him, including my ring magazine that I only vacated last year so I could win it back 3 times, sausage.
I love the freaking insults from Tyson Fury. Sausage, rabbit. And they're just like off the cuff. They're not like, yeah, you piece of shit, you rabbit, you whatever. He just throws it out there. Rabbit, sausage. What I will say though is you hear, again, maybe intentional, maybe not, Usyk's promoter or manager, whoever that is speaking for him, saying stuff like, we're going to bring the belts back home to the Ukraine, as if the belts are meant to be there. They belong there. And fair play, he goes after it there and says, I already beat one of the Ukrainians. Talking about Klitschko, but I like the mind game. And they got him going. They got him to bite. Again, starting to make him play their game, not like usually Tyson playing his.
You beat all the rest of them, but you ain't beat Tyson Fury yet, sausage.
Ooh.
Look at him, his heart's pounding now. He's like a little pussy with an earring in. Shit house. His bollocks have shriveled up now, they have. Little sausage.
I don't
with an earring in, you fucking pussy.
I'm very happy.
Again, yo. This is in character, but a little outside of it for Tyson Fury. Watch him pound on the desk, man. He's motivated.
You beat all the rest of them, but you ain't beat Tyson Fury yet, sausage.
That little fist bang on the table, not to get like super deep into the freaking body language expert bullshit, but I've seen him get animated before. I haven't seen him go full fucking John Fury and start banging on the tables and flipping shit. This seems a little bit more outward for Tyson than he normally is. And then he goes on with these.
His bollocks have shriveled up now, they have. Little sausage.
I don't more
with an earring
speak.
in, you fucking pussy.
I'm very happy.
This seems like Tyson Fury convincing himself that he has to act this way and that he's going to do those things. And honestly, it looks like Tyson's trying to force all this. It looks forced. It looks like he's forcing himself to get animated. He's forcing himself to hate Usyk or, say all these things about him. And he's forcing himself to kind of take this fight. Because to me, it made sense when I thought that Francis Ngannou was an easy fight for Tyson, and turns out that was not the case at all. So mentally, how do you recover from that? How do you recover from the fact that a guy that had never boxed before puts you on the mat and arguably beat you right before you have to go and fight the second best, or if, depending on how you see this fight, best heavyweight fighter on the planet. That takes some mental gymnastics, and you're seeing Tyson Fury hit the fucking Star Jacks right in front of you.
You can never beat me. If you beat me in your dreams, you better wake up and apologize. I stole that from Ali, by the way, sorry.
Do you see that there, though? That's Tyson Fury. That right there is Tyson, where he would talk his shit, but there was a little bit of cheek and smile behind it because he's just being himself. It happens so quick that you see almost the different two people he's trying to portray in real time.
You can never beat me. If you beat me in your dreams, you better wake up and apologize.
You see that real smile right there come out? That's the playful Tyson Fury we know. That's the guy that's there to have a good time, but also, you know what I'm saying, is confident in himself.
Enough?
Do you have a response, Alexander?
Let's go ahead.
Hey, my friend.
That was a small
You stop? Maybe enough?
You ugly little man. Little man.
Yeah, little. Yes, I little man.
No, you're not that little. You're about average size for an heavyweight.
I little man, but I big champion.
You're about average size for an heavyweight. 6'3", 16 stone. That's about how big they come usually.
So Tyson then does this thing here, which is hilarious, where he's like trying to use Usyk's size against him, put it in his head that he's a little man. I'm gonna run you over. I'm the big man. You're the little guy. Francis only hung with me because he was the big guy. Pretty decent reasoning, right? Usyk will probably be 220, maybe 230 plus if he really puts on some weight, and he doesn't look super, super big right now. But Tyson keeps calling him a little man, and then Usyk acknowledges it to his face. He's like, yeah, I'm a little man, sure. And now that mental edge that Tyson had, he's like, no, well, you're not that little, because now it looks like he's bullying the little guy, right? That's what it looks like. No, you're not that little. You're average size of, you know, regular heavyweight size. You're average. He's playing mental games with himself. He's so unsure of what he's even saying.
When the Lord gives me Tyson in my hands, I will make my job.
Yeah.
Impossible. The Lord would never deliver me to you, son. Ever.
У Господа
The Lord
нічого
would never
немає
deliver me to
неможливого.
you. Ever. Never.
The Lord has nothing impossible.
Nothing's impossible, but he'd never deliver me to you.
Bars! For whatever reason, Tyson Fury sounded like either Harry or Hermione. I don't know which one. In that last scene in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, where they're all riding the chess pieces so Harry could get down to Lord V, because we won't say his name. And they're all, no, never. I don't know if that's the real one or the meme one I'm thinking of, but it's fucking hilarious. To me or you, that might just be a throwaway thing, but to a man that references his religion as much as Tyson Fury and that whole family does, that is a bar, and that hit Tyson hard, because he said, nothing is impossible with Christ. And then Tyson gets caught. He's all, nothing's impossible, but, well, he would never.
I'm getting a little bit carried away here. I'm excited and I'm enjoying it. So before I kick off even more, I want to say a big thank you to Turkey Al Sheikh for putting it on. It was only last year, all these boxing fights seemed impossible to make. And Turkey Al Sheikh, His Excellency, has made them all in 5 minutes, it seems like that. So yeah, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, get up! Get up, Turkey Al Sheikh. Yeah, and back to this, look. I've been in many, many heavyweight titles.
Dude, it's like Usyk's embarrassed to be on stage with Tyson when he does stuff. Watch him.
Arabia, get up! I'm destined to cement my legacy as the #1 fighter of this era. And to do that, I've got to beat this little man, and that's it. Simple as. Easier said than done, I understand. He's a tricky man.
This is another thing with Tyson. I never know what his motivation is. It seemed like for the Ngannou fight, it was money. For the Wilder fight, it was redemption. For this fight, is it legacy? But I've also heard him say he doesn't give a shit about his legacy. It's hard to take what Tyson Fury says with any sort of actual truth. But as fired up as he's been in this presser, I kind of believe him that he now sees that there's one opportunity for him to be the best of this era and potentially one of the greatest ever, even though I think he is already that. And the way he's talking about this makes me think this is it. Like the one shot, this one, when it's done, and maybe Tyson's done. I don't know what else there would be for him to do after this, and it already looks like he's forcing himself to be motivated for this. It's so much external motivation, so much like, look at how motivated I am versus, again, how motivated really are you? So keep that in mind.
The first time I made a face-off with Tyson after Chisora fight, he was very motivated, with high energy, with high spirits.
Останній раз він був втомлений.
The last time, he was exhausted.
After his fight with Daniel...
Hey, man, again, that is a read of an individual that has been watching Tyson Fury, that has not been as vocal about it, but he's been watching. And yes, Tyson was a little bit dejected, and yes, a lot tired in that Francis Ngannou fight, but he just wants to remind him every time we face off, it's been just a little bit harder for you. And when we faced off that last time, I don't know if you're going to have anything left. All right, let's see this face off here.
Fighters, so great to see him as part of
this. Oh, yeah, Tyson. Yep. Tyson putting his head down. Now he's going to show him, yeah, I'm physically far bigger than you. You're going to have to hold this weight.
Now these two just getting into the face-to-face. Fury just looking to try and get his forehead bearing down on Usyk and impose himself on him, impose that physicality on him. Usyk is not looking to take any kind of a backward step here. Now this
Knocking you out, Usyk.
Is an interesting dynamic because he wasn't looking to try and shove him there. He wasn't looking to really go too far, Fury, but he wanted to make some kind of a statement there, Fabio.
Yeah. All mind games. And unfortunately for Tyson Fury, the only statement I feel like he made was that he didn't get what, again, he wanted out of this exchange. He's not intimidated by Tyson Fury, and I'm not saying that's the first man to never be intimidated by Tyson, but it's a different energy. It's like, for once, Tyson Fury's mind games aren't being played by him. Instead, he's the one getting played. He's the one on a string. I know you want to call yourself the bigger man, so I'll call myself the little man. I know you think that you're God's chosen one, but I'm religious too, so God got me as well. Usyk's essentially, without saying it, literally saying to Tyson Fury, I am running the show here. And that is the difference than anybody I've ever seen going toe-to-toe with Tyson Fury in these talks. David Haye, even though they never fought, I felt got broke by Tyson's mental game. Klitschko, same thing. Wilder, same thing. Maybe Usyk's taking a bit of a play out of Francis Ngannou's book because he was another guy that didn't go for any of this stuff and didn't let Tyson get in here. And that's a big part of his game plan, so when you win that, as Francis showed, you got more than a chance to win the fight. That's what happened at this Fury-Usyk presser. Comment section, you let me know, is this the first time Tyson Fury in one of these press conferences and leading into a fight has been this over-exuberant? We know he's vocal, we know he's confident, we know he's brash, but this one, it felt forced. Or maybe I'm off. Again, I didn't get my degree in the university studies of body language expertise, but I don't know what happens on February 17th. All I know is round 1 for me goes to Alexander Usyk. Who wins the actual fight, though? Guess we'll find out.